When I tell you I love hearing the word no, because when somebody tells you no, it's an opportunity for somebody else to tell you yes, and usually that person is you. When somebody tells you no, it's the universe calling you to stretch to be bigger than what you are and what you believe yourself to be. When somebody tells you no, it's your ancestors saying, remember everything that I went through. So if the least you have to worry about is somebody telling you no, you should have the audacity, the courage, and the strength to push forward when you reflect on everything that we went through. When somebody tells me no, it is a challenge for me to push through, for me to choose me. I remember when I was in college and I was doing amazing. I was getting a 4.0. It was my first year. I went to the dean, sat in the dean's office and said, give me more money. I make a 4.0. The people who are here on full rides are doing horrible. I deserve more money. The dean looked at me and politely ushered me out of her office. I then told myself yes after hearing that no and went to another school. I repotted myself in an environment that appreciated me, and I left school with my degree in finance and information systems with no debt. Actually, it was a little bit of debt because I was making some financial investment decisions, and that was good debt for me. I told myself yes. But when we hear the word no, we often think about rejection, and nobody wants rejection. But I know you've already heard about rejection is protection and all these nice sayings, but it truly is. When anything that rejects you is giving you an indication that you all aren't vibrating at the right frequency, at a frequency where you're supposed to connect, whether it be person, place, or thing. I can't tell you how many times I've wanted people who didn't want me. I've wanted people who I knew I shouldn't have wanted. I've wanted people who just weren't at a place to receive what I was offering. And all of those no's caused me to level up. All of those no's caused me to choose me. And in choosing me, I had to make the decision that I was never going to choose that type of behavior or that type of person ever again. Not from a place of malice, not from a place of feeling jaded and slighted, but from a truly appreciative place, being grateful for those no's, because those no's forced me to sit with myself and to ask myself, what are you giving off that's causing these people not to connect with you? And after evaluating those situations, it was a blessing. I was able to accept into my life what was supposed to be there for the brief moment that it was there and release it. You see, we get so stuck on this idea of forever when we know that nothing is forever. So whether you hear a no or a yes, it's never going to be forever. We have to learn how to appreciate and to accept the yeses with the no's, because that's what life is going to give us, a bunch of yeses and a bunch of no's. And I can guarantee you, if all you heard was yes all your life, you would be living a boring life, because you would already know the outcome. You would already know that every time you asked for something, you would get a yes, that every time you explored something, it would be successful. And that is not living. I feel like the beauty of life is in the journey of the unknown. And sometimes that unknown comes with ups, and sometimes that unknown comes with down. But the no isn't down. It's just diverting us to where we're supposed to be. When you hear no, learn to embrace it. Learn to embrace every aspect of your life, because there is beauty in the no. There is beauty in someone telling you, no, we can't give you this job, because then it can propel you to a better opportunity. It's life's way of telling you to check yourself, be more introspective. It doesn't mean that you're not enough, because you are more than enough. No is not rejection. No is redirection. Learn the difference.